Make sure you stay until the end. We will explain common mistake people make when replacing fuses, relays, guys, and how that can cost you quite a bit of money that you don't need to spend. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you guys having a Chevy Malibu. We're talking specifically about that generation right here from year 2016 to year 2023. If you guys have one of those, you have a problem where you have brake light on the dash, we'll explain what can easily cause that, guys. If your brake light is on, we'll explain what you need to check. We'll explain which 4 fuses you need to check first, and then what other things can easily cause brake light on. Stay with us, we'll cover that, where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money and time. Why it's important to always, guys, test fuses and relays, all that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. If you have a Chevy Malibu, we're talking about that generation here from 2006 to all the way 2023, guys. If you have one of those, we'll be making a video about every fuse, every relay in that car. Why we do that, guys? To save you time and money. Let's say you're down the road, you're in the middle of nowhere, your car does not start, you're trying to find where the engine starter fuse or fuel pump fuse is located. All you have to do, come to the channel, search, less than 1-2 minutes, you fix that problem, you're back on the road. Because sometimes in the menus it will not be cleared, it will not be mentioned, guys. If you need to buy, guys, okay, any parts, tools, fuses, anything for your Chevy Malibu at a really good price, quick shipping, that way you do not waste your money, we will share the links in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out. Now, here in the garage, guys, we constantly work on things, constantly working on new vehicles, guys. We do engine work, mechanical work, transmission work, body work, anything you can think of. So we're constantly adding new vehicles. So if you need help with anything, just leave a comment below. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So now if your brake light or you have a brake light warning, brake light on light, we will explain, guys, okay, what can easily cause that on 2017 Chevy Malibu. You guys have up to 3 different fuse boxes, but we'll be working in just one of them today. The fuse box that we need is right under the hood facing the engine. On the right side you have a fuse box under this cover, guys, right here. Go ahead, open it, and you will see a fuse box layout like this one here. This is the same one, just a different angle. Before we, guys, continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the JK's fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse, sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. Now here we're going to come back and go to this angle. We're going to zoom in and you're going to see, guys, okay, everything from top. And here what we have, okay, we need to check fuse number 3. This is a brake system fuse right here. You may have another fuse, such as fuse number 9, and that will be 7, 8, 9. It will be under this fuse. You may not have all of the fuses. It really depends on the model configuration and build, guys. So another one that you may need to check is fuse number 18, another brake system fuse right here. And some of you may have fuse number 48 here as well. Now, if the brake light is still on, what can easily cause that, guys? It could be bad brake light switch. The brake light switch is the device on the brake paddle that activates the brakes and deactivates the cruise control. We have a video on the channel how to test brake light switch, how to replace brake light switch on Chevy vehicle. Number 2, it could be a bad ABS wheel speed sensor. It could be many things, but those are the most common ones that we see here at the garage, guys. You really need to get a scanner and see in some cases what's wrong. But test, it could be just a bad ABS sensor. You have one of those, one ABS sensor on each tire, so 4 of them. If one of them is bad, brake light will be on. Another thing, it could be a steering angle sensor that's not calibrated, because it's part of the brake, ABS and traction control system. So you may need to just calibrate the steering angle sensor, or it could be a bad steering angle sensor, but most of the times now, 9 out of 10 times, when it relates to steering angle sensor, it just needs to be calibrated, because maybe you had a front end alignment, you had something like front suspension parts replaced, shocks, anything like that. It can involve that and actually activate the light. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.